Well, meatloaf it is, everybody. That's what we're having for supper tonight at my house. And I found a new way to make it. We're not putting it in the oven this time. We're putting it right here on the Z grill, the smoker, the pellet smoker that I love. So it's gonna be one badass meatloaf. I'm gonna use some of my new rub, my new barbecue sauce. It's gonna be fantastic. Let's get it started. To get this thing started, we gotta have it. Nope, gotta have it right there. Turn it baby on. Let her blink 3 times. Put it on some smoke. We're gonna get some smoke rolling. Give it about 10-15 minutes to get the smoke rolling. I have my pellets are full and we are ready to go. All right, while this is heating up, I'm gonna prep up that meatloaf and we're gonna get it going. All right, to get it started, I'm gonna put the meat in this big old metal bowl that I have. Then we're gonna chop up some veggies and some other stuff and put it in. This right here is just some, it's actually maple flavor sausage. I like that flavor. Maple pork sausage from Fairway. It's 1 pound. I'm gonna make 2 meatloaves with this. So I'm gonna use the whole pound of sausage because I'm gonna use 2 pounds of 80/20 burger. Actually, it's USDA Prime. It might even be better than 80/20. I put in that 1 pound of that, and then I have got this on sale. USDA Prime ground beef. I believe it's 80/20. Anyway, that's 2 pounds. That's going in here with the sausage. And we're gonna mix them up here in just a little bit. Now, I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna dice up some of my peppers. I got about 3/4 of a green bell pepper. I'm probably only gonna use about half of a full one, so 2/3 of what I got. Set this aside. Now don't forget to cut out this stuff. I don't like that white membrane. I always say that. Get that out of there. Put it there for now. Cut this out. Get all the seeds out of it, otherwise it'll be kind of hot. All right, and we're gonna dice these up fairly small. All right, so as you can see, I have this diced up pretty small. I want real little pieces because otherwise you get too big of pieces in here and I just think it's kind of a hassle. So put that in there with it. Like that. And then I'm going to cut up this onion. I'm probably going to use half of this onion. It's a good size onion. This is a yellow onion. I mean, it looks white, but really it's yellow. The package says. So we're going to start with half. I think that'll be enough. And I'm going to cut that really small as well. All right, so now I got these cut basically the same way, nice and fine. Let's put that in there with them. Half an onion. Like I said, it's going to make 2 little meatloaves, so it sounds like a lot, but it's going to be the right amount. Okay, now I took these diced tomatoes. I drained out the juice, so I didn't squish it out, but I just drained it out. I put that in there as well. And then, of course, a little bit of spicy brown mustard, because I like this brown mustard. I don't have a measurement. I just throw some in. Good enough. And then a little bit of Heinz ketchup. About like the same amount, maybe. Not too much. And then, of course, I'm going to put in some plain breadcrumbs. If I was going to measure it out, I suppose it'd be probably close to a cup, I guess. But I don't measure. I just throw some in and make it work. And then also a couple farm fresh eggs, because I love the farm fresh. A couple of them. I think I seem to, better get that out of there. All right. Seems solid. Actually, I think I'm gonna do 3 eggs. Make sure I got plenty. Get that out of there too. All right, and then we're just gonna mix it up. I got gloves on, we'll mix it up. All right, I know it's still a little bit liquidy, so I'm gonna add some more of these breadcrumbs. I don't know, another half a cup, I guess. See what happens there. Then also, for flavor, I'm putting in some of my Sweet Heat barbecue meat rubs. My new barbecue sauce seasoning that I made. It's really good. It's got lots of flavor. It's gonna taste like a barbecue meatloaf. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be smoked, and we are gonna be happy. So I'm just putting some in to start up. I probably will put more on it after I get her formed up the way I want to, and in the shape that I'm looking for. Alright, so I got these 2 little loaf pans here. So I'm going to put the meatloaf in. I'm going to take a piece of this saran wrap, and I'm going to put it right over top of each one of them. That way when I drop the meat in there, it'll come out of this real easy. Alright, so I got both of them in there like that. So now I'm just going to take some of this meat out of here, drop it down in the pan, squish it in there, just like you do any other meatloaf. A little bit more. Alright, I got them both in there real good, and it was exactly the right amount. So basically 1.5 pounds a piece. So I put 2 pounds burger, 1 pound of sausage. So, all right, we're gonna use this. We're gonna let it sit just a little bit and get cold. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator, let them cool down just a little bit to hold that form. And then we're gonna get them on the smoker as soon as it gets to temperature. Okay, so I have the smoker up to 10. We're sitting at a little over 300 degrees, which is right where I want it. Now, these really work better if they're really frozen. Hopefully it won't seep through this little grate. I don't think it will, but we'll see. It just falls right out of that pan, and that right there really helps a lot with taking care of that. So I'm gonna do the other one. Get this out of the way so it don't fall on it. Roll it over, boom, just like that there, buddy. Simple stuff, right? No biggie. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to sprinkle on some more of my Sweet Heat barbecue sauce. It says Sweet Heat. Not a lot of heat. I don't go crazy with heat. I like to be able to taste my food. Put that on both of these again. Try to get it on the sides. About like that. All right, going in, 300 degrees. I'm going to check it out in about 1 hour and 15, 20 minutes. So it doesn't matter how long it takes total. We're just going for the internal temp of 160. So I'm taking this off of here. I'm gonna slide it as closest to the heat as I can on this rack. Slide it about halfway. That line right there is halfway. Pretty close. 5 seconds in. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, well, my timer's going. Hit and stop. We are 1 hour in on this cook. So just check out my handy dandy little thermometer I got. Let's see what the temp is. Oh, they look good. Go in there a long way. Looking for 160, 145. Looks like. So 15, 20 more degrees. All right, so my timer went off. We are about 1 hour and 50 minutes into this. I'm gonna check the temperature again, looking for that 160. Oh, 163, okay. All right, so pretty much at temperature. What I'm gonna do now, so I'm just gonna pull that out that far. Jimmy Q Sweet and Sassy, my barbecue sauce. I'm gonna put that over top of both of them. Let it caramelize on there. Super good. Alright, so I got it coated on there good and thick. You know, let that caramelize real good. We'll let her sit for a little bit. Slide it back in. Like that. Give it another 15 minutes. All right, we've been here about 15 minutes. I think these guys are nice and caramelized. They look really good. Check that out. Lots of good color. Pretty awesome. I'm gonna let these stand for a few minutes. We'll cut it up. We'll take a bite. Stick around. It's cooled down about 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna take a couple slices off this. Just like that. Now I found it looks like it's gonna be easier to pick it up if I come from the corner. Not like so. Take a look. Ooh, smells smoked. Looks great. All right, it's a nice close look. Let's take a bite. Want to give a shout out to my guys down at Drinking and Grilling. They're on the Facebook page. Go ahead and check them out. Got a really nice page all about barbecuing and grilling. So, of course, the top part says drinking, so that's in there as well. So check them guys out. All right, well, there you have it, folks. Smoked meatloaf and smashed potatoes. Perfect for the Midwest. I don't know, I love it. It's one of my favorite meals. Let's give this meatloaf a try. Oh yeah, that seasoning is really good on there. Barbecue sauce is pretty good. Try a little bit of this mashed potatoes to go with it. Bob Evans mashed potatoes, so I cheated. Tell you what, kids and me are gonna be happy. Lacey's not a big fan of meatloaf, but it'll have to do. It's what I got. So, by all means, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now would be a great time to smash that button. Hit that notification so you can see when I'm working some more meals. Hook me up with some thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. So, tell you what, everybody, tell me what you think of the meatloaf. The smoker meatloaf was really good. Really liked the way it turned out. Let me hear what you say. Tell you what, everybody, I'm Jimmy Eats. That's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat. Thanks. Everybody have a good night.